Hello friends, welcome back to 30 Days of Minecraft Mobs. Today we're doing the Ocelot. I kind of shook this one up a bit and did it mostly, almost all the way in wood, because I feel like the yellow blocks almost make it too cartoony. It's not quite the right yellow. So we're going to be making a wooden Ocelot today. And here's just a quick view of the ocelot that we're going to be making. For supplies, you are going to need 4 brown terracotta, 9 brown concrete, 5 brown mushroom blocks, 57 smooth sandstone, 157 stripped birch, 70 stripped jungle wood, 157 stripped birch wood, 70 stripped jungle wood, 2 green concrete, 2 white concrete, 4 birch planks, 1 birch door, 8 birch stairs, 5 oak planks, 4 oak stairs, and 3 dark oak planks. And this right here is our starting blueprint. For layer 1, we're going to start on this left foot with a brown concrete and then a smooth sandstone. Back here there will be a birch and a brown terracotta. Then on this side we'll have a smooth sandstone, a birch, a brown terracotta, and a brown concrete. Just a mirror image for this one. Then for this hind leg we are going to do 2 pieces of the stripped jungle wood. And then you want to take the birch wood all the way down to the corner. Here you're going to want to swap this out with a different block so that you can place your door from the inside. Then after the door you're going to place 2 more pieces of stripped birch. And now we want to place down our blocks for the tail here. Skip this first one and place an oak plank. And once you have an oak plank here, you can place an upside down stair. You are going to want to replace this blueprint block so that you can't see it. After this oak plank, you're going to place 3 pieces of birch plank, and then you're going to take a birch stair and place it upside down. So this is the shape, the curve that you're going to have, and you can go ahead and replace those blocks there. And coming back over to this corner, we're going to place 6 stripped birch wood, and then 2 jungle wood. Then we want to come to the belly here and fill in with 3 jungle wood. And this is an aerial view of layer 1. For layer 2, we're going to start here with a smooth sandstone, and then we're going to place 3 pieces of stripped birch. And then we're going to do the mirror image over on this leg here. For this hind leg, we're going to skip. We're going to go all the way to this part here where the belly meets the legs and place a jungle wood. We're going to place 1 more jungle wood, a stripped birch, a brown terracotta. After this brown terracotta, you are going to crouch and you are going to place a stripped birch there. And then after the door, you are going to place 3 more stripped birch. So we have 2 overhang pieces here on either side. And then for the tail, we're going to place a dark oak there. And then we want to place a birch, an upside down birch stair there. So we continue that curve off of the ocelot. Next, we want to place an oak stair in the upper right position. And we're going to skip 2 birch blocks, so 1, 2. And right here, we are going to place a birch stair, then an oak plank, and an upside down stair. So we have that curve there, and we have the curve here and here. And on this side, we're going to start with a brown terracotta, a smooth sandstone, a stripped birch, and a jungle wood. And then across the belly here, we're going to use the jungle wood. And this is an aerial view of layer 2. On layer 3, we're going to start in this corner with a stripped birch, and then a stripped birch behind that. A terracotta and a concrete to create a spot on this ocelot. And then on the other side, we're going to place a brown terracotta, a brown concrete, a smooth sandstone, and a stripped birch wood. And we make our way back over to this corner of the body. We are going to place a stripped birch here, and then shift and place a stripped birch going backwards. Then moving forward again, we need a brown terracotta, a smooth sandstone, and 2 stripped birch. Across the back, we are going to be placing birch, stripped birch, all the way. And then on the tail, we're going to start with oak planks, and then we're going to place a birch stair going in the right side up direction. Over here on top of this dark oak, we are going to place a birch stair, an oak plank, and then hop down here to place a birch stair. So that is what you should be looking like on the tail. On this side, we're going to place a stripped jungle, a stripped birch, a brown terracotta, and 2 stripped birch. One will hang off. And then across the belly here, we are going to use the jungle wood. And this is your aerial view for layer 3. For layer 4 here, we're going to start with our smooth sandstone, another smooth sandstone next to it, and then stripped birch behind those. On this side, we're going to place a smooth sandstone and 3 stripped birch. And then from here, we're going to place a smooth sandstone on that corner and follow up with a stripped birch. You'll want to come over to this side so that we can continue on with the body. Moving forward, we need a jungle wood, 2 smooth stripped birch, and a jungle wood. Then we are going to skip this here, and we are going to place a stripped birch here, and a brown terracotta. For the tail, we are going to make our way all the way across, and on this oak plank, place an oak stair. Then we have 2 more oak planks, and come down to the bottom and place a birch stair. And that is the shape we are working with. From here, we're going to skip this corner piece and place 2 stripped birch, 1 smooth sandstone, 1 stripped birch, 1 smooth sandstone, and 1 stripped birch coming off of that. And fill in here with the jungle wood. And this is your aerial view for layer 4. For layer 5 on the legs, we are going to fill this whole piece in with the jungle wood. And from here, you're going to place a stripped birch and 1 more stripped birch coming close to you. After the birch, we're going to place a brown terracotta, a birch, a smooth sandstone, and a birch. From here, you want to place a temporary block, and then on the inside of that, place a smooth sandstone and get rid of your temporary block. On the inside of the smooth sandstone, you want a jungle wood and a birch, stripped birch wood. Then we want to make our way down the tail to do the last bit of that. On the second to last piece here, the very last piece of oak planks, you're going to place an oak stair, and after that you will place 1 dark oak plank. And that will complete your tail right there. So we can make our way back. On this side, we're going to skip this block here and place a stripped birch, stripped jungle, stripped birch, brown terracotta, and 2 stripped birch. And then fill the belly in with the jungle wood. And this is your aerial view for layer 5. For layer 6, we're starting with a stripped birch, 2 more stripped birch there, and a smooth sandstone. And then on this leg, we'll have 2 smooth sandstone and 2 stripped birch. On this side of the body, we will have a brown terracotta, and then a stripped birch coming towards us. After the brown terracotta, you'll have a stripped birch, a smooth sandstone, and 2 stripped birch. And then you need to come in one with a stripped birch. And then we're going to place a stripped birch here, a smooth sandstone in the middle piece, and then a stripped birch. Behind that we'll place another stripped birch, and off to this side a stripped birch. So we do have a gap there, and we have a gap there. On this side of the body we're going to place 3 more pieces of stripped birch, 1 brown terracotta, and 1 stripped birch coming off of that, and then fill the belly in with the jungle wood. And this is your aerial view for layer 6. On layer 7 we're starting with a sandstone and a sandstone, and then stripped birch behind that, and on this side we'll have 1 sandstone and 3 stripped birch. Then we want to place a jungle wood behind those pieces of stripped birch. Next, going across the body, we are going to place a sandstone, a stripped birch, a jungle, and a stripped birch. Then you're going to want to place a temporary block and a jungle coming off of the temporary block, and you can get rid of that. And then here we're going to place another temporary block and a stripped wood coming off of that. On this side I would place another temporary block and a smooth sandstone, and you can get rid of the temporary block. Then we're going to go off the diagonal here with a piece of stripped birch, a sandstone, stripped birch, a jungle, and a sandstone. And then you want to fill in this with the jungle wood. So this is your aerial view for layer 7. For layer 8 we are starting with the stripped birch, and then a brown concrete next to that, and jungle, stripped jungle will go all the way across here, so 5. On this side we're going to do the stripped birch and a brown concrete. Now following along the body we're going to place 2 birch, 1 brown terracotta, 1 birch, then a temporary block, a birch, a brown concrete, a terracotta coming off of the brown concrete towards the tail, and then a birch to fill this gap here and get rid of your temporary block. And then diagonal from this birch we're going to place a jungle, a brown terracotta, and 2 birch. And this is your aerial view for layer 8. Layer 9 we are going to start in this corner with a smooth sandstone, and then you're going to crouch and place another smooth sandstone behind it. And then we need 4 more to cross over. 3 and 4. Going in this direction, you'll place 1 more sandstone, 1 birch, 1 brown concrete, and 2 birch. Then a temporary block, a birch, smooth sandstone, and a birch. And get rid of your temporary block. After this birch, you're going to go on the diagonal again, and we're going to place a birch, and then 1 birch here, a brown terracotta, and a birch. And then in this gap here, you're going to place another sandstone. And this is your aerial view for layer 9. For layer 10, we're going to start with the birch. We're going to crouch and place another birch, and then 4 more birch across the chest piece here. And then you're going to place 2 more birch, 1 jungle wood, 1 sandstone, and a jungle wood, and then a temporary block, and a brown terracotta. Then we have a jungle wood, and a birch. And coming in from there, we need a jungle wood, a smooth sandstone, a jungle wood, and a birch. This is your layer 10. On layer 11 here, we are working on the face and snout, so place a sandstone, and then we'll have a temporary block, and coming off of that, a smooth sandstone. You can get rid of this. Then you need 2 more smooth sandstone, and 1 diagonal right here. After that, we'll have 1 sandstone, 1 birch, 1 sandstone, and 1 birch. Then you'll need a temporary block and a birch off of that. Then we need a birch and a smooth sandstone. Crossing to this side of the body, we're going to place 3 pieces of birch and 1 sandstone. And this is your aerial view for layer 11. For layer 12, we're starting here on the snout with a stripped birch, and then a mushroom block, and a stripped birch. Over here on the face, we're going to do 3 pieces of stripped birch and 2 jungle wood. Then we want to come to this inside and place a brown terracotta, a jungle wood, a birch, and a jungle wood. And on this part of the head, we'll have 1 more jungle wood and 3 birch. And this is your aerial view for layer 12. And that actually completes the snout, so we're going to move to this piece right here. We're going to start here with the white concrete, and on the inside of that, a green concrete, and then a birch, a green concrete, and a white concrete. Those are the eyes. Next we have a brown mushroom block, 2 birch, and a sandstone. Then coming around the corner, 2 birch, a brown concrete, and a sandstone. Coming back around, we have 2 birch and a mushroom block. So that's your aerial view for layer 13. For layer 14, we're going to be capping off this build, so you'll want to go ahead and put your lights in there to prevent mob spawning. Start here with your jungle wood. Then we have a mushroom block, a birch, a mushroom block, and a jungle wood. On this next row, we're going to have a sandstone, 2 birch, a brown terracotta, and a sandstone. On the third row, we're going to have a sandstone, a brown concrete, a sandstone, a birch, and a sandstone. On this fourth row here, we're going to have 2 birch, a sandstone, and 2 birch. And then on the very back row, it is going to be birch all the way across. And this is your aerial view for layer 14. On layer 15, we're just going to build the ears. You're going to skip this very back corner, and you're going to go in 1 and place 2 jungle blocks. Then you're going to skip this row and place 2 more jungle blocks, and that is the ears for this ocelot. And that is actually it. That is the ocelot. Something I will note, you should come back in here and maybe play around with the directions of some of these to change the way the pattern is so that you don't have too many straight lines in the build, because they're not necessarily a bunch of straight lines in the ocelot. That's why we didn't really pay a whole lot of attention to the wood grains while we were building, because actually having a mix of wood grains is a good idea. So just something to keep in mind. Maybe come back in and make some adjustments to how your wood grain is going. If it's like too cohesive and too patterned, you can change it up a little bit there. So now just give me a quick second and I'll show you what I can do with this. Okay, I'm ready to show you what I came up with. So in this one, I went ahead and did the Ocelot Sanctuary that I have done in the past. They're all right here at the door. Hello, friends. A little bit of bamboo, some jungle wood, some jungle trees, the vines, and some moss carpets for kind of a bedding type thing. Not a whole lot going on, but it's also a very small space, so I feel like, yeah, it worked out pretty well. And then, let's see if we can get out without getting an ocelot out. And then I went ahead and did the outside and inside of this one. So in case you didn't know, with bamboo, if you don't want them to continue to grow, if there's like a place you want them to stop, you can always place a thing of string at the height that you want. So say you only want this to be a 3 high piece of bamboo, you place a piece of string on the 4th one and it will never go any higher. I didn't stop any of these ones from growing any taller, but it's a nice convenient idea, especially in the case of building like something where you aesthetically want the bamboo top to show a little bit more. That's how you would do that. So then you come around here and we are in our own little house here. Lots and lots of storage in this house. So when you first come in, you've got some storage here, your armor, a plant to make it look a little more green, more storage, a lot of work tables, more storage, and then like a false little TV living room set up right here. And we do have paintings that go all the way up on the other side. And then here is the bed with lots more storage. So even though this is a super tiny place, there is a ton of storage in this one, and I don't think you will run out very fast at all. And that's gonna be it for today, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I hope you guys will come back tomorrow. If you made it this far, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!